Conquerors, warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vincent. We have my superstar producer, big time, Bijan Kelly.
Bing, 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 bing,
What's
bing.
up, man?
what, what's going on?
Nothing
Ah,
much. How you doing?
great. Hey, I got a message from Jared. He said, I forgot exactly what he said, but he said, "What's up?" and to be short, he said,
Cool.
"What's up?" Yeah.
That's what's up, OJ, old Jared.
Yep. Yeah, he
Hmm.
sounds like he's in good spirits, man. Doing real good.
Okay.
Yep. I asked him if he had any extra kiddos. He said, "No, just the two." He said, "I'm good with the two." I'm like, "Okay, okay."
Hmm.
I know
That's
a few
what's up.
people younger than him that they ain't good with the two. They got four probably now. I got to catch up with Anthony. I don't know. He could be having four now.
That's getting it in. That's one of your partners?
Yeah, younger than me. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
I
He
know. I
getting
know.
it in.
Last time I saw him, he had three.
Really?
Yeah,
Same gal?
yeah. Same. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. I think they're. I don't think they'll split. I think they'll be together. They'll make it for the long haul.
That's
Yeah,
good. Real good. Real good. So how was your day, man? You work today?
yeah. I did work today.
Mm.
Today
Okay.
was good. Today wasn't bad. I
Right.
don't know. Every time I go in, I feel like I'm just fixing stuff. I'm the fixer upper.
Well, yeah, that's what you, I mean, that's why they got you. If you ain't had nothing to fix, they wouldn't need you.
I know, right? That's
Yeah.
that's pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
How's your day?
exactly. It was cool. Finally got to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
wanted to hear.
I was excited.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of getting the
Awesome.
kinks out of the new truck, trying to learn it. My overhead light was on. I turned it off.
Mm.
I kept messing with stuff and I couldn't figure it out.
You got some new switches in there.
A lot of new switches, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to figure it out. But
Okay.
all in
Cool. Cool.
all, whole different thing, whole different vibe.
Now to ask you something that really don't matter. What's the sound system like?
Yeah, it's just radio. I don't, I,
Yeah.
I, I don't even think I've turned the
I
volume up
bet.
past three or four, man.
I bet, man. Oh man. But AC though, how's the AC?
AC is good. AC is
Yeah.
cold,
Yeah.
so that's good because where I came from, AC worked, but I mean it was like blowing hot air. So I
Yeah.
was in there cooking,
Yeah.
you know. Um, yeah.
Nah.
I mean, I
Nah.
should have did it. I should have did it a while back, man. I just had so much other stuff I was doing and investing and stuff like that. So
I forget the saying. You might catch on to what I'm trying to say, but something about if you don't do it, it'll get done for you, or some, or uh if you don't hmm,
yeah, I don't know what that's
some
it.
something to do with God for sure. I just can't remember it.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
not
remember it.
sure. I'm not
Dang,
sure.
I was hoping that it would be close enough. I must be pretty far off. Cause you would know. You would know. It's something you would know. Um,
Okay.
who knows? Who knows how far off I am?
Yeah, you got to be way around the corner down the street.
Yeah,
I can't even start to think about what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. What's up, Mel?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I hadn't said you anything, but we can get off into some stuff for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It's cool. You
Um,
you know that and and I could bring this up later if you got something more pressing. Uh, but that brawl that happened in Alabama,
yeah,
you know, of course, people are already making parodies around it and whatnot.
yeah, yeah. I seen
Have you seen some?
what's my guy name? Not Funny Marco, the other guy.
Oh, Funny Marco is hilarious.
Yeah, not him. It's another tall. dark skinned brother, skinny brother. He does a lot of them too.
There's,
And
you know,
him.
that, that wasn't very descriptive. There's a lot of them. I don't know why, but the funniest guys on Instagram are all tall,
Hmm.
black.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember my guy's name, man, but he and all of them. You know, another thing, all of them country. All of them
Yeah,
are
Country Wayne is
very
one.
country guys.
You know you're familiar with Country Wayne, right?
I am. He's not funny to me.
What? I
Yeah,
felt like because you didn't react when I said his name. I felt like
yeah,
you might.
not fun. But I like his work ethic, and I like how
Okay.
he makes moves.
Okay, you
Um,
recognize it. You
oh
recognize
yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think the brother is smart, and
Yeah.
he's taking his talent and putting it for good. He's creating opportunities for other people. He's doing
Yes, he
that's
is.
why he's so prosperous, man, because he putting a lot of people on and bringing them in under him,
Yeah.
which is cool until they can, and he's allowing them to build themselves up under him. And I think it's awesome. But as far as him and his comedy, not my cup of tea. But that's just me. But I think he's a great businessman.
Uh, it's
Yeah.
all right. Not
Man, so I
everybody's
don't
gonna.
promote violence, but I agree with everything that happened with the brawl, especially the chair beating. Well, I think he's gonna
Oh.
get in some trouble for that. So I agree with everything except the
Mm-hmm.
chair beating.
Yeah.
I mean, he
And
could have. We talked about the other day. He could have just kept punching. He didn't have to pick up no
exactly.
chair. So now it's
Exactly.
assault with a weapon.
All right. I found the video I was talking about. So this is a parody. This is a parody of that brawl. With that with that hat.
They wrong for that now. That boy swimming his ass over there. God damn.
Yeah, look.
Get up there, young boy. Get up there, young boy. Get up there, young
You
Okay,
know,
all right.
man, they got the young kid swimming over there, and he's famous for jumping in the water, swimming over there. People are sending him money
Oh,
and
really?
all of that. Yeah.
Okay.
But when
Okay.
he got over there, I don't think he did
I
anything.
don't think he did anything either. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he jumped in there, swam, pulled himself up, but I don't think he got off into the brawl.
Paid for his effort. She said he fought.
Did he? Okay, I
That's
missed
what she
him.
said.
They say he was a 16-year-old and he was a small guy, so maybe he got lost in the melee.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of feet, hands, heads.
Mhm.
Um, oh, okay. Man, there's a lot of angles of that brawl.
She got a video of him jumping off the other boat. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah. Well, I would hope that he got something in to swim over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, but yeah, man, they doing a lot of. That's why I tell you, man, anything that happens weekly
Hmm.
is, and people get to talking about it, it's gonna always be something next week.
Always.
Nobody's even talking about the girl with the toddler no more.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I mean, nobody.
Forgotten about.
It's forgotten about. Nobody's even brought her up. We don't even know what happened. We don't even know if she, legally what's going on with her. Nobody
Yeah.
don't even care. They don't care.
Now what they're talking about is this brawl, and I don't know what's gonna come. Okay, so there's a couple things happening right now. Like there's the brawl, right? That just happened.
Right.
There's something else. I don't know if you heard about this about a doctor that
With the baby.
with the baby. Okay, you heard about that.
I heard about that, man.
Okay, so what?
Okay, so check this out. I've been in a delivery room, right?
Yeah,
And the
it was for your baby, right?
yeah, man.
Okay, I'm just checking. Making sure you ain't in the
Yeah.
delivery room for no
Damn.
reason.
I ain't in nobody else damn delivery
Just
room,
making
man.
sure.
Well, you crazy for real, man. So listen, the baby comes out if I'm not mistaken, I mean, back me up on this, man. The baby comes out head first. You know, the head comes out, then
That's what I
that's
think.
that's the correct way.
Okay.
So I remember the doctor, man. Now my son, you seen my son, and he had shoulders as a newborn.
I
He was
bet.
already really heavy shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I remember her, man, grabbing the head and kind of like him trying to get his shoulders to come through.
Yeah, just kind of rotating him, trying to get slide the shoulders out. Okay.
Yeah, because she couldn't, when his head came out, she couldn't really grab his shoulders because
Right.
it wasn't like a head came out and then it was a shoulder
Yeah,
where she could grab a
it's not
shoulder.
that much space. Yeah, you got to
Right.
kind of.
So she was kind of just, tangling with the head
Yeah.
to get it. So when that happened, when this video and these people, God bless their soul, man. My
Man.
heart goes out to them. But I thought about that, and so as far as they concerned, they were saying that the doctor was too aggressive,
Had to have been.
pulling the head and decapitated
Had to have been. I
the
mean,
baby.
I'm sure it's not the most difficult thing in the world to pull a head off a newborn baby, but that still sounds like a lot of force.
And it was a lady, man. So I don't know, man, because this is what I'm thinking about. And this is all I'm thinking about because I don't know. I'm thinking about that's what at the time my doctor was pulling his head like that. And
So
I
that
think
was normal. I mean,
I
or
don't know.
in
That's
your
what I'm saying.
okay, you don't know, but
That's
that's what
what
you
I'm saying.
witnessed.
That's what I witnessed. I don't, of course I don't know
Man, well, you need to know if is it normal to pull that hard?
that's what I'm saying. See, my point I'm trying to make is I don't know if it's that hard or maybe something was wrong with the baby. Like the baby wasn't strong enough or
Right, then
something.
yeah, possibly right. And then she would of course take the blame for
Right.
that.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Or did she pull a certain way that she shouldn't have? I don't know, man, because all I'm saying is my son's head was, she was tugging with him to get him on out of there.
Yeah, like leaning back, huh?
Right. I mean, just kind of, you tell she was putting a little muscle to it to get him on out of there.
Well, no, but I'm saying like if you remember, tug of war, you lean back, you put your whole body weight into it. It wasn't that. It was just
No, she wasn't
here.
doing that. She
she's
she was just like maneuvering. She wasn't leaning back
okay.
like she pulling a big ass fish out the water.
So if you ask me, I mean, I don't know. So you probably shouldn't ask me, but that doesn't sound like enough force to
Well,
take
who's
a
to say
head
that
off.
this doctor that did this was leaning back?
I don't know. I'm just imagining that she's really doing this. I'm imagining something horrible for you to rip a. I'm
That's
really
what I'm
imagining.
saying. I don't know.
Like I'm imagining this. I'm imagining a tug. Like, but who knows?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
That's kind of crazy.
It's,
I wish dang, Xavier. Yeah, I wish she was on.
yeah. But yeah, it's a sad situation, man. That's the thing with these doctors, man, and insurance and malpractice. You can't when something like that happen, it ain't like um it ain't like putting the wrong door on a house or something.
Yeah, no.
They mistakes is catastrophic for sure.
And is that something that you have to sue for, or is that something that is automatically like? I'm sure there's no. I don't know if people get insurance. I don't even know. Yeah, what happens in that case?
Well, people are gonna sue just because they know that these doctors have to have malpractice insurance.
Okay. Okay, that's where the insurance comes in. The malpractice insurance
comes in.
So then you sue, and then it takes a hit on it. Okay.
And mostly, everybody is going to You know what I'm saying? They weren't gonna. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh man, the doctor made a mistake. It's hard. We forgive them. Nah,
Not in America.
nah.
Maybe in another country where it's like, they just kind of take things on the chin, and
Mm-mm.
I'll see the doctor in the street, but
Nah. These people got a team of lawyers, man.
mhm,
They young.
mhm.
Um, I don't know what type of money they already have, but don't look. I don't know. I don't say that, but
I'm sure the team of lawyers, I'm sure they came. I mean, that sounds like a big dollar amount. I'm
right,
sure they're like, oh yeah, pro bono, pro bono, pro bono.
yeah, oh yeah,
It,
because I mean,
yeah,
they child died,
yeah,
so yeah, that's anytime a child dies,
yeah,
you know. But the thing about stuff like that, man, let's say they sue and get, I don't know, $20 million, because the insurance is just gonna pay so much. They just gotta have, you know, I don't know what the malpractice insurance is. I know it ain't like probably ain't like a car where we just gotta have $1 million worth of liability. They probably gotta have 20 million. Um, so they let's just say they get $20 million.
yeah.
Money awarded that way, man. And this is just my own opinion. It's just me, not expense. When you get rewarded that way, when you know that that lady didn't have no ill intent,
Mhm.
you typically lose that, run through that real fast.
Even
Once you, huh?
I was gonna say, even in addition to that, just gaining money when you lost something that financially, like money doesn't even compare. Like
Yeah.
I could definitely see that, them running through the money, or
Oh
it
yeah,
like breaking or tearing them apart, or
yeah, all of that, all the above.
yeah,
Cause I mean, he's gonna want to. Well, I'm gonna give my mom and daddy, $1 million. I want to give my sister $1 million. She gonna be, well, I need to give my mama $1 million. I need to give my sister and my brother, both of they gonna get $1 million apiece.
mhm,
And they young, they're two
yeah,
young people, man. So, when you have that kind of money, it's hard for mom and dad to come in and say, now look, this is what you need to do with that money.
right.
They're gonna be like, what? Man, please.
Hmm.
He
Yeah,
gonna
you
go buy.
never had this type of money before,
Right.
and
Well, how you
yeah,
gonna tell me? The
uh-huh.
guy gonna probably go buy the nicest car he could find. You know, the girl gonna probably, we need to get a house. She probably gonna go get a $500,000 home.
What do you think is the best model for them to move forward? I know some people will adopt the model of, well, you know, our baby, this was a gift. Our baby sacrificed. Our baby, this was a. I can't put it into words, but like it, like a divine intervention, or you know,
That's the only way they can look at it to make it not seem so bad that they got money because the kid died.
yeah,
So they gotta look at it like this is a blessing. This,
yeah,
our child sacrificed his life for us to be blessed. You
right,
know,
right,
um, it's so hard because they so young, man, and I don't know if they can be guided because they so young. But hopefully they will take that money and be very responsible. They go find them, some properties, some real estate, buy up some
hey,
real estate properties and develop them and get them some residual income coming in before they do anything, before they start gifting family members and stuff like that. Hopefully
yeah,
they set themselves up for the long haul
yeah,
to where, they're good, but
yeah,
so they're gonna really have to have either somebody they really look up to that's
mm-hmm.
already there, or they're gonna have to have old souls to where they do that. But most of the time, man, young people like that, they do young people things.
Yeah, because they're probably not already. I mean, it's a good chance they're not already in that mindset of investing and this and that.
I wouldn't think so.
Right. And
Not just
typically,
looking at them.
right.
It looks could be deceiving,
Yeah.
but
But typically, even with that mindset, wouldn't you say it even takes years, like even from just starting getting into that, it takes years for you to start taking action?
develop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it takes time. So that's that's part of it too. You have to have the right way of thinking to even know that although we have this money, we need to develop certain parts of our life, and it's going to take a minute.
Yeah.
You know, start the right kind of business. Like I said, buy some real estate and stuff like that. Develop some homes and try to find you a little small, um, a little small apartment complex or something. Something that's going, little 10, 12, 15, 20 unit apartment complex. Start somewhere.
Man,
You know what
if
I'm
I got
saying?
20 million, I would move out of the country, get a financial advisor, and invest and just live off the grid.
Yeah.
Cause you could do that. You could do that.
You could do that. You move out the country and you no longer are close to any family
No.
at all.
Now you fly them out, they visit you and this and that and stuff, but you're focused on development. You have to get away from them. That you're gonna F all that money
People
over.
say that, man. And I guess if you know what type of person you are and you know that you can't say no, then yeah, that's probably your best route is to move somewhere out the country or whatever, to run away from people that you can't say no to, which I think is, if you're a grown up, that's pathetic. I mean, you already know that you're going to, if your mom is still living and whatever, and dad is in your life and living and stuff like that, that's automatic.
Of course.
There's no me without those
Of
two
course.
right there. So, but when it comes down to siblings and friends and cousins and stuff like that, I mean, man, you just have to say, hey, I got some things to do, and now I can't do that.
I see it as a term of like development of, you got to get your mind right and you got to get trained and you got to think completely different,
Yeah.
and that's not going to happen in the same environment with the same people
Well,
around
that's
you.
what I said. It just depends on where you are in your way of thinking.
Ooh.
I
Okay,
guess like I said, if you know you can't, like you're saying right now, I gotta get out of here. I can't. My mind ain't gonna be. Hell, I'm like, man, I'm not going across
I
no damn
challenge
country.
that.
My money is here, and I got shit. I got stuff I gotta do.
Like what? All that is good. All that is
No.
canceled.
What?
What stuff do you have to do after you make 20 million? That stuff is
20
canceled.
million is not a lot of money, man. It's good money. It's good money, but you
Tell
want to do
me.
something. Because let me tell you something. If you just not doing anything and you got 20 mil,
Yeah.
especially depends on how old you are. Let's say we're your age.
Yeah.
28 years old, and you got $20 million.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll go, man. If you don't set something up, some
That's why
type
I'm
of
trying to
business,
leave.
something like that.
That's why I'm trying to leave, to set that up and to be trained differently, to put different people around me, to join different circles. Now if I stay, and I'm not talking about I'm you and I'm already kind of not kind of, but I'm already on a path, and I've built this, so I gotta stay where I'm at, and I gotta build these things up before I can just jet off, and I gotta leave people to manage this and to grow this and blah blah blah. I'd say I'm not there. Let's say I'm them, or I'm me at 28 or younger. When I get to 20 million, everything else is canceled. The job is canceled. Any little investments I did canceled. It's time to invest in in my lifestyle. It's time to invest, and basically what I mean is not material possession, but like the people around me, so I can retrain my mind. I can retrain my bank account. and I can see different things and expose myself to different things, so that I can fast track myself to being prepared to spend, the rest of the, I don't know. At that point, I'd probably spend 2 million. So the rest of, whatever I got, 15 million or so after
Mm,
taxes and whatever.
okay. Me Phelps said, hopefully they get a financial advisor and disappear for a minute. Same thing you said. Then she said, correct, BJ, me too. Then she said, sometimes you want to avoid the people who come out of the woodworks. So you need to get yourself together so that you can deal with them later.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that problem. Um, then she said, you can retire 10 people with 20 million. It takes 2.6 million to retire comfortably
Ooh.
in America right now. Uh,
10 people at what age?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know because that makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
That makes a difference. 2.6 million, not a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
To get a decent home right now, it's about 400,000.
Yeah. I could retire a lot of people's grandparents with
Yeah,
20 million.
exactly.
I could retire a lot of them.
It's about 400,000 straight off the muscle. Then of course, if you house in a $400,000 home, but let's be clear, if you got 2.6 million, you probably gonna get a $700,000 home. Just to be clear, most people gonna probably get a $700,000 home, and that's gonna probably be 4,000 something square feet, maybe 5, and then you gotta keep up the maintenance there, and it's gonna be that's not gonna be easy year to year, and unless you set yourself up with some type of residuals coming in, that 2.6 will dwindle really, really fast.
Yeah, I mean, 8,000 plus a month or something for a $700,000 home.
Yeah. Oh, she says at retirement age. Oh, okay. So I guess 65. That's what she's talking about. Well, yeah, 65. You got 2.6 million. At that point, you should already have your home. You should already have a nice car. Yeah, 2.6 million. You're just taking a cruise every 2 months.
Yeah.
At 65.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. She said retirement age. Yeah, that's true. You can do that at 65.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can do it at 50, 52.
2.6 million for the rest of your life.
And that's it. I ain't doing nothing else but just living
Oh,
off
yeah.
2.6. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And not invest in that or anything. So that's all you have, and that's just
It's
decreasing.
2.6 million to live on. Right.
Yeah.
She said you should buy a home that you can pay the property taxes on when the money runs out. But hell, if you just rolling with 2.6 million, then I mean, it might run out pretty quick. Like I said, unless you you have to really be disciplined, man. You can't really give your kids none. And let's say your kids know you got 2.6 million you living on.
Oh, oof.
And you got 3 kids.
Ooh.
How many times? How often you think they're gonna come see you to borrow some money, to get some money?
They're gonna see you a lot more often. You went from seeing them once every 2 months to seeing them once a week.
Yeah,
more than once a week. They'll find a way to move in.
They'll find a way to stay in your pocket for real.
Let's all just, you get a big enough house. All of our families, we can really.
And then when you that age, you want to spend time with family, so you're gonna be taking a lot of trips where you footing the bill.
Yeah.
Because you want all your family together.
Take a week off of work. Telling them, yeah, forget about it.
2 kids gonna be like that. I don't have the money to go to the Caribbean with y'all this weekend. Well, don't worry about it, son. I'll pay for it. I'll pay. I got it.
Oh, it's not even a don't worry about it sign. It's probably a little anger. Like, what do you mean pay for it? What do you mean? Probably a little like, you ain't paying for nothing ever again.
Yeah.
Nah, if you're with me.
But yeah, so hopefully, man, we're gonna hope because they're gonna get some money out this deal.
Let me
stuff like that. You sue the doctor, you sue the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers like that, they try to sue everybody possible, man.
Yeah.
Hit everybody's insurance.
Well, I I don't know much about the doctor at all that did this, but I know that their life is
Oh, it's a
definitely
lady.
okay. Well, I know her life and that family's life. Both of their lives are definitely not gonna be the same after this. But
Right.
especially hers, because I got a feeling like and I mean I could be wrong, but I got a feeling like they're gonna get over it.
They are.
They're young, and it's very early. They never really, the child didn't grow up or anything like that. I think they'll get over it faster,
Right.
especially if they have other kids after this, you know,
Right.
that, they're going to turn the baby into a happy memory somehow,
Well, no, that was the first kid. I do know that.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so they'll definitely try again, probably have multiple kids, but for her, that much older, mature doctor, yeah, she's yeah.
But
Yeah,
what they don't want to do,
she's gonna have to wait.
as the hospital and the doctor and this and that, because they already tried to cover it up.
Oh man. How do you cover
Yeah.
that up?
Well, they said when she did it, she said, "Oh, the baby's too big. I can't get him out. We're gonna have to do a C-section." So C-section, you know what that is?
Yeah.
When so they had to do that. So they did that, and then they said they pulled the legs and pulled this out, and then they pulled the legs, and the head was still in the girl. So then they said, this happened. They didn't blame it on what the doctor did,
Okay.
and then they got caught. I think they said the funeral home people figured it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So they were trying to say that they did do a C-section and they were pulling the baby out in pieces, basically.
I guess, man, because that's. I mean, I heard it just a few minutes ago, and
Okay.
but they wasn't taking fault. So what they need to do though, and what this doctor needs to do is she needs to go ahead and say, yeah, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Other than that, she's setting herself up for failure.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. So real quick, you think that means she still works for a bit, or you think she's done?
The doctor,
Yeah.
um, if she doesn't work, it's gonna be because mentally she can't do it.
Mm.
But they not. I don't think they're gonna let. I mean, because those are some of the things that could possibly happen.
Hmm.
It'd
Yeah.
probably be hard for her to get insured
It's her
somewhere.
profession. Yeah.
Right. So who
Yeah.
knows, man? Maybe she'll give it up. Because that's a hard pill to swallow, man, to know that you did that.
That's what I was thinking. It's gonna be really hard for her.
Yeah. I don't think she'll face no kind of legal action or nothing like that. You know. It wasn't
Nightmares.
clearly, it wasn't nothing she
Nightmares.
meant to do. It was an accident. But needless to say, it's a bad deal. I hate it, and we're gonna pray for him, man. We'll
Yeah.
keep up with it, see what happens. Yeah. So listen, bro, I sent you a couple videos on TikTok,
TikTok. I see
and
them.
I'm really not can't remember what I sent you.
Well, I can show you. I can.
I see a smidget of it. I know what it was and why. Cause some stuff I just send you, man, just to be sending you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see that little screen right
I
there.
want to see that one. What the hell say?
Here, let me. So there's.
Okay, so this is the thing. Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's others. Yeah.
What is that one?
Maury. This is Maury.
This is what I was gonna ask you, man. Ain't that what's the name?
Who?
What's the boy name?
Oh, hey. Hey,
Yeah.
okay. Here, let me.
Little what's my jigger?
Little Nas.
Yeah, ain't that's who that is, right?
Yeah, that is Little Nas.
Okay.
X.
And this was way before he became Lil Nas X, man.
Yeah. Oh, really?
This was on Maury.
No, but he looks. This is. he looks the same age. No, it couldn't have been years ago because
Bro, this was years ago because Maury hadn't been on Maury in years.
you sure they didn't just do this to make a clip? So this was when the show was running.
This when the show was running. He was
Let
on
me
Maury.
see. Little Nas X Maury. When was he on Maury? Oh, he was on Maury in 2021. That wasn't that long ago.
2021.
Yeah, 2021.
How long he been doing being Lil Nas X?
Oh, I would say 2019. I don't know. Let's see. 4 years ago. Yeah. So 2019. Yep. That was when Old Town Road came out, 2019. COVID. So COVID and Little Nas X hit the streets at the same time.
All right, then I guess it was one of them, what they call it, a setup thing or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was fake, and yeah, it wasn't that long ago because I saw the clip. I just saw, I see him here in this clip. This is pretty much how he looks today. Like, there's no way this would be any older than a couple years. Yeah.
Montero. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I got excited, man. I'm like, man, Lil Nas X was on Maury back in the day.
Fake.
Fake. Yeah. No, man. I hate getting faked out like that. So listen, man, I seen another video, bro, and I've seen this before. People in California are just going in these stores, robbing the store.
California.
Is that
yeah,
in California, man.
I heard that in California, robberies and things like that are.
The new California bill prevents employers from mandating workers to confront shoplifters, man.
Hey. Yeah,
that
so they were
crazy, bro.
They were just running out with bags and they couldn't be stopped.
I mean, they were just loading up and running
Just
out,
loading
man.
up. Yeah.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy, bro.
And they're just, man, they got big bags full of stuff.
Yeah. You know we can't hear that, right?
Yeah, I know. Do you want to hear it? It's kind of noisy.
Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about it. I mean,
but I figured.
And look at the employees, man.
Yeah.
So the cops not even able to come?
I'm sure they can.
But the employees can't. They just gotta let them take it.
Yeah, apparently. Wow. Okay.
Liberty Witcher says criminals themselves. So politicians have passed laws to make it so they won't be prosecuted. It's not crazy, it's by design. What that mean?
It's not crazy, it's by design. Huh.
Xavier said yes, because there's a certain amount they have to steal before bringing charges. Liberty Witcher says, so if you guys elect Gavin Newsom for president, this is coming to your town too.
I didn't know he was running for president. Does that mean I've been living under a rock? I did not know he was running.
I know I've been living on a rock. I ain't know either. Me forever say that's everywhere. I think California just set some stuff up to push narratives so that they can introduce martial law.
We got a lot of
What it means is that this is what California wants. The voters in California don't want criminals prosecuted. He isn't officially running, but he will. Okay.
Well,
They want to introduce martial law with
the
AI
AI robot.
robot cops.
Man, what? So, I wish we had one of them actually on the mic because I have no idea what they're talking about. From them saying criminals aren't prosecuted in California to them saying Gavin Newsom running for president and this is what he wants to them saying California wants to push martial law with AI robot cops. All of
Criminals
this.
are protected in California. Xavier said Newsom a better option than Trump or DeSantis.
Mm.
Liberty Wizard said, well, how do you think this happened? By accident?
Well,
California didn't used to be like this.
hmm. I don't know too much about California. I do know that they have some interesting laws around criminals, like something about when they invade in your home. There's only like so much you could do. Like there's even a case where if you were to shoot someone in your own home, it's different than if you're in Florida or Texas. Like they don't have that. They don't have the same laws where you
Really?
could, where you could get in trouble for hurting someone that is like
So
invading
somebody
your
run up
home.
in your house, taking your stuff, you do something to them, you get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics of it, but yeah, it's not the same as like Texas or Florida where it's like, hey, it's your property, it's your right,
Xavier said, Liberty, do you believe in changing the history books?
Do you believe in
Me
changing
forever
the
said,
history?
BJ, look up robot dogs in Chicago.
Robot dogs. I know what she's talking about now.
Liberty Witcher said, it's only in the last decade since it's become insanely liberal and criminals are protected now. Wow. I don't want to live in California. If criminals got more law, if the criminals got more juice than the upstanding citizens.
There's a lot of people leaving California.
It is. Me forever said California, Chicago, New York, they are all test cities.
Test
Which says
cities.
she left. He left.
Whoa. Well, California, first off, ain't a city. So it's not a test city, that's for sure.
Well, you know what she means.
All the cities in
You
California.
ain't gotta be no jackass. I guess she's saying
I have to be.
I guess she's saying the whole state of California. Xavier said, Liberty, please go back
to faux news.
What the hell that mean?
I don't know. Fake news. Yeah. Well, Xavier and Liberty, they can't see each other's comments because they're on two different platforms. But Liberty, you don't have a fan over on Facebook. She said, go back to
Me forever said, I agree with Liberty.
Okay. Well,
Liberty said San Francisco and Los Angeles are ruined. You can't walk down the street without encountering human poo.
I think they're talking. Well, are they talking about? They talking about Skid Row? I've heard of that.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so.
Can't walk down the street without
I haven't been to California in years, but last time I was there, I did see some.
You did?
Yeah.
Wait. What did you see? I didn't even let you finish.
I see some Skid Row type of people.
Oh, okay. And major tourist areas have poo on the street. Be careful. Is this even? Is that true?
I mean, this like he or she sounds like they know what they're talking about.
Have you ever heard of a little history of like France, where apparently of course they don't do this today. I would hope not, but they like threw their buckets of their like they would use the bathroom, and they throw it out their window, and so like you're walking the street and
man,
so, yeah.
That's horrible, bro.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Back in the day, of course, I would hope that's not the case today.
Right. If you've heard of YouTube, you put it up. Video after video showing the destruction of San Francisco due to crime, drugs, poo, etc.
Huh.
Xavier.
Typically, I don't, go on YouTube searching up the destruction of San Francisco.
Not me either.
Yeah, I go up, on YouTube looking at the latest Jake Paul fight.
Haven't you seen how many businesses have closed in San Francisco? You know what?
No.
I haven't saw that, but I have noticed it's a ton of people moving
Yes.
from there to Texas.
Yes. Yeah.
I've met people that moved to Houston. I've met people that moved to Tyler. I've had people come to Miss Houston's and say, we from California."
Man.
Yeah,
Man. And it wasn't like it wasn't. What I'm trying to say is it was already a popular thing to move from California to Texas, because in years, like I've heard of that, even from like New York to Texas, they'd be like, oh yeah, we like it here, it's cheaper and blah blah blah, and we came over with this amount of money and blah blah blah.
right.
But yeah, now there's this whole exodus from
Mhm.
California, and they're all coming here and
Coming to
other
Texas.
places, you know,
Right.
they're going to Florida too, and
Hmm.
Atlanta.
Louisiana, Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Me forever say it is still happening in Paris, France right now. The sewer system is on strike. The city is a mess right now.
Oh, in Paris.
That's nasty.
That is nasty. Yeah.
FYI, California has large red areas, but the most populated areas are blue.
Man, before you hop off of that comment, speaking of red areas and blue areas, you've heard of all this stuff about the gerrymandering, right?
No.
Like, them setting the voting the voting areas,
Mm,
and just so much rigging going on
right.
it's like just it all just sounds so illegal.
It is.
Yeah.
Liberty said major shopping centers have closed in San Francisco. They must be from San Francisco because there are so much theft and they couldn't control it. They couldn't control it, and the liberals didn't want to prosecute the criminals. Mm.
Right.
Actually, I agree. It is super liberal, but those liberals are white or Asian. Most leave California cause they're conservative and avid or DeSantis or Trump supporters. She lived in California. I don't know if she moved back to California, but that's where she used to live.
Hmm.
She said, plus most people make
Hmm.
their dollar in the big cities and retire to the South.
Yep.
Yes,
That's what I was
Mississippi
talking
got
about.
busted with gerrymandering. I don't know that.
Yeah, gerrymandering. That's it's like the term that was coined, I think, in sometime in the 1900s for here, let me just get you the exact definition. When you manipulate the boundaries of a voting region to favor one of a region, when you manipulate the boundaries of a region to favor one party or class
Mm.
of an electoral region. So every 10 years, states redraw their district lines, and so I guess they redraw them in
Mhm.
their favor, of course, and that doesn't get caught immediately, um, but it gets caught. Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, what was I about to say? Xavier's here. We can ask her. Hey, do you know anything about giving birth and doctors, and whether it was very, like, did the doctor do something wrong? What am I trying to say? Is the doctor 100% in the wrong for decapitating that baby, or is that that's very possible to do when you're handling the birth of a baby as a doctor?
I don't know, man. Like I said, my son's doctor, he was tugging. She was tugging, man. I mean, I don't know. You think a baby and how strong their neck muscles is, and at that point, or whatever. Um, but yeah, they come out head first,
Yeah.
and once you get that head out, you got to go and pull them out because you can't get them stuck around the neck because they'll
Yeah.
suffocate.
Yeah, like I've heard of different things like that. I've heard of babies all having different, levels of strengths and different levels of development. Weaker babies, stronger babies, thinner, thicker. Some come out with hair, all that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you did mention something about, maybe something was wrong with the baby, right? But also, um, dang, what was I gonna say? Well, Xavier said, "I've never heard of a baby being decapitated. She is in the wrong, but the nurses are too afraid to speak up. She was completely negligent." And Xavier said that they just heard about this lawsuit today.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get paid. That's for sure. For sure.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah. That's sad. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, that's a sad, sad situation. Very sad.
Yeah.
So yeah. What other videos I sent you, man?
Something about roaches.
Oh, I
No.
think this one is oh, this dude right here, man. Um I wanted to ridicule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know if it's fake or real or whatever, but he goes by this girl house and she got a dead roach. He goes by this girl house and she makes him some food and this and
Oh,
that. So
oh, he's over there eating.
she has a dead roach on the floor. And so he takes his phone out, like kind of what we were talking about the other day, that generation. He takes his phone out and completely embarrasses this girl.
He could have picked up the roach.
He completely embarrasses this girl by showing a picture of the roach on the floor and saying this girl had the nerve to invite me over here and she got roaches in her house and to eat. And I thought this dude was all the way in the wrong. He's a piece of crap. I mean, you know what I'm saying, man? This just looked like two young people.
Yeah.
She was probably on her own.
Yeah.
And that's stuff that happens when you just trying to get started.
That's disrespectful. Let me see. Let's see what we got.
Y'all met this girl off Instagram. She done cooked for me. Food look good. I done started seeing buzz. She got a dead roach right here.
Bro, like, why would you record stuff in my house?
Why would you invite me over here knowing that you got roaches?
Okay, it don't matter. Like, why you recording?
Because I'm gonna expose you.
For what?
I met you off Instagram.
It does not matter. That's not cool. Like, why would you do that?
You know what's not cool? You done invited me over here with roaches.
Bro, nobody else has ever had a problem.
I'm not everybody else.
It don't matter. You live in College Park.
We're not talking about me right now.
Going in and out your house. You got a problem. I don't ever record nothing in your house.
We're not talking about me right now. How you gonna invite me over here for dinner and you got roach and you got one right there?
It does not matter.
Bro, no. It's not my house.
Roach is clean. But just because you see a roach don't mean I'm dirty. Lean.
You don't think you dirty if you got roaches?
No, I'm not dirty.
Where did they come from?
What's your purpose of recording what's going on?
He's so wrong.
Yeah, he a piece of crap, man.
Gosh.
He a piece of crap.
That wasn't even some like baby roach. That's obviously an outside roach.
I don't know what kind of roach. I don't know how you can determine if it's outside, inside. I don't know personally, but what I do know is that, I mean, like I said, man, he's a piece of crap for that, man.
Yeah.
But again, it's like what we talk about. The first thing anybody wants, now you got these dudes picking up. That's female stuff, dog. If you listen to whoever you are, bro, you acting like a female right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Zay. You acting like a woman right now. You feel me? You acting like a woman, man.
Yeah,
women do that stuff. Men don't pick up their phone and film stuff, man.
No.
You acting like a woman, bro. Straight up.
Man, that is wild. And what I'm saying by outside roach, inside roach, when you see a roach in your house, and this is people that are familiar with roaches, so I'm guessing you ain't familiar with roaches.
Not enough to tell which one is outside and what's inside.
The bigger they are, the more certain you are they did not grow up in your house, and you're not a host to roaches. The smaller they are, that means you got roaches comfortable up in here having babies. And that means you have a significantly dirty home. Or you're connected, to to another person over, through the wall. But
Right.
if it's a bigger roach,
Mm.
the bigger they are,
He
you can be
typically
certain
just wandered in from
he
outside.
wandered it. He wandered it. Yeah.
Okay, I've never heard it that way, but I got
Now, when you're sitting on the couch or you go in the kitchen and you see these little ones crawling around, now that's nasty. That's real, real nasty. Yeah, they are
Yeah.
deep in there.
I'm telling you, man, when you have roaches that's not afraid to crawl on people, they live there.
Yeah,
That's how you can tell.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Right?
that's how. I mean, you just sitting on. Cause typically, if the lights on, roaches gonna hide. I don't want no problem. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
stay under the
Oh
couch
yeah. Well, they
or
know when
whatever.
lights are on.
Yeah, but when you having a full blown company at your place, and
Yeah,
the roaches just crawling over your
just
hand and
chilling,
stuff like,
slow,
hey
walking
man,
slow.
bro, this is my couch. What you doing? They there.
When the roaches start getting as bold as fruit flies.
Yeah,
Now, flies, any type of fly is one bold insect.
yeah, oh yeah,
They do not care.
right.
Picnics, food in the kitchen, fly
Whatever.
right in
Yeah,
your face, land right on it.
yeah,
Roaches are typically seen as, I guess they're even grosser because they're typically seen as intelligent.
yeah, yeah. But they don't
Those
want no parts of it, man.
no,
Let me stay on this couch, man. I hear
yeah,
somebody.
yeah,
Something going on up there.
yeah.
They having a party.
Man, I've done a little too much research into roaches. I don't think they necessarily see, but they feel the air.
Mm,
Yeah. So and I
yeah,
think they can tell about light and dark too, But
right,
yeah, so they can tell when people are around. Let's just say that.
right.
And they do not come out when people are around
Yeah,
unless they're comfortable.
right, right. Yeah. I had a buddy, man, years ago, and he went to see this girl. This was so long ago. This is when I lived in Dallas. And he was saying, man, he said, man, and I was with him when he met the girl. Nice girl, nice, good looking girl, whatever. So he was telling me about his visit over there. And he was saying, man, I'm sitting on the couch, man, and the roaches just crawled on my hand. he said, man, he said, V, man, the roaches crawled on my hand, man. I'm just flicking them off, man. And he said that she
You just
said, don't just let the roach crawl on you. Just kill it. She said that.
so she's living with that. Those are roommates. Those
Yeah.
are those are permanent roommates.
Because he said he was sitting there and he, trying to have a conversation with her, but he,
Yeah.
he was grossed out, but he didn't want to embarrass her by like flicking the roach off.
And
Why
she's like, don't flick it off, kill it.
she's telling him, get the roach off for you. Don't just let the roach crawl on you. Get it off for you.
No,
Yeah.
no, man. Yeah, that's disgusting.
But although we didn't have the phones back then,
Yeah.
that my point is that's still not cool. Don't pull your phone out, dude,
Yeah.
and record
Yeah.
it. You leave and then you call your homeboy and you talk about it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. But you don't,
Yeah.
hey, bro, man, go in, man. Damn, spaghetti was good, but this heifer got
Yeah.
roaches on the floor, man.
Yeah. I know somebody. They let's just say I worked with them, and they told me they had roaches in their home, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said it was bad to the point where if they left a can of soda on the desk and they went back to it and they drank from it, a roach was in their mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and if anyone tells you they have roaches, stay away from their bags. Don't
Oh,
leave
yeah.
your bag open around them. Roaches
Right.
travel.
They do, man. They do.
Oh
Me
man.
forever say I gave someone a ride and they had a baby stroller. And when they got out of my car, it was infested with little roaches. It took 4 bombs to get them out of my vehicle.
Oh no. No. I knew somebody else. Their car was infested with roaches. I worked with this person too. It was a different job.
Yeah.
Their house. I've been over to their house. Their house clean, no roach, no roach.
Right.
Their car was infested with roaches. Just the car.
How do that even happen, man?
That's that's what I've been trying to figure out since then. Your car moves. It moves.
But you know, I've seen that in some of the cars that I picked up, man. Roaches
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, well,
Yes, I
hopefully
mean, you would be amazed, man, how nasty some people are, man. How they just, I mean, I've been in cars where it's been just food, just in the seats, on the floor, old chicken bones, and they just leave it in the car and don't take the time to throw it in the trash.
and bugs don't even need an excuse to walk in somewhere. I mean, the earth is a bug's home.
Right.
So so
Yeah. I
you
mean,
just
that kind of stuff is a bug's playground. They
yeah,
won't play in filth.
yeah, yeah.
Damn.
And you know what's funny? There's some bugs that don't even like filth. There's some bugs that are clean and they won't even be in.
You a bug guy.
Yeah, I am. I
Yeah,
am. I am. No, because I was just about to tell you one thing that I
You
found
telling
out
me stuff
recently.
that you know.
Yeah, I know.
That's why you getting tickled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you know about bed bugs?
Nothing. I know I don't want them in my bed. That's it.
Okay, one fact about bed bugs, they they are addicted. They like climbing. So that's why they end up in your bed. Cause if there's anything going up vertical, they will crawl up it.
Mm,
And another thing, of course, they're attracted to warmth. And it doesn't take them long to feed.
mm.
Yeah, I learned this
Feed
from
off what?
off of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Do
will.
they like blood?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they'll crawl up your bed, right? And you know how to check for bed bugs, right?
Nah. I don't
Like
know
you.
anything about a bed bug, bro. I don't
Oh,
know nothing about a bug, period. This is a nice tutorial for me.
you don't check for bed bugs in hotels?
Nah, I don't know how.
Oh. Oh,
But
well,
I don't
man.
typically stay in the hotel with might be
I see, I can tell. I can tell.
might be a
It's
might be a bed bug, man. I don't stay in them kind of hotels, player.
it's good that you don't know these things.
Yeah.
But I would think, well, actually no, just because you grew up in Tyler doesn't mean that you would have exposure to
Nah, man, ain't
yeah.
had no bed, mama. Nah,
Yeah, nah, yeah. Yeah,
nah.
it's definitely not a country thing. It's definitely just a thing. Like
Right. So how
um
do you check for bed bugs?
yeah, so you check for bed bugs by
Are they
checking
real,
real
small,
tiny.
right?
So you're
Yeah.
not gonna find the bug itself. What you're gonna find is what the bug leaves behind. So these bugs like to poo or whatever. And since they're crawling up your bed and they reach the corners of your mattress, that's how you find it, by like lifting up the mattress, looking at the corners and seeing if you see like these little black specks. You know, it looks like if someone splattered paint or something, you know.
Wow.
And but anyways, yeah, so it only takes them like bed bugs, they can crawl into your bed, feed on you for like, it takes them like 20 minutes to like crawl up, feed, and crawl back down and out.
Mm.
Yeah, and some people, they don't even have allergic reactions, so you would never know if you don't
Never
check
know if
or
they've been
have
on you or not.
reactions. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of gross. So anybody, you know, you could have bed bugs in your house, and you want to know if you don't have allergic reactions or you don't check for
How
them.
would you typically they come with you too? Come from somewhere. You can bring them from somewhere.
Real easy. They could be in the cracks of your gloves and your shoes. You know, real easy because they're tiny, super tiny. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't know much about that, man.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want
Yeah.
to. I've never witnessed a bed bug myself, but I watch too many videos. Now that's what I go to YouTube to watch. If Liberty is still here, I don't go.
See that, yeah, you go watch bed bugs. I go watch lions killing
Come on, man.
buffalo.
We don't gotta make that comparison. That's a big
I'm
comparison.
just saying
But
that's what we talking about. But that's the type of stuff I check out on YouTube.
Yeah,
Is a lion, killing a gazelle or something.
and it's funny because when we talk about that, you can go just as deep into
You
detail.
heard me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can go just as deep as your bug experience.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild. That's wild.
Ain't that something? There's a difference in the guys, man.
Yeah. No. Because I know a little something about the pride and all that too, but you know more. You talk about hyenas and you talk about lions and you talk about the gazelle and how they just naturally this and that. And I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you
I'm yet
probably
to figure out how a hyena can eat the guts out of a wildebeest and it still be living. I hadn't figured that out yet. The only thing, because I went and researched it, it says because it hadn't got any major arteries yet. I mean, no major organs. So the heart still
oh
works.
right.
But I mean, the hyena is sitting there eating him and
Mm.
pulling his guts all out his stomach, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he hadn't got to the heart yet.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because even as a person, if you're
That pain got
disemboweled,
to be unbearable, though, right?
it's gotta be. Yeah, they probably die from shock. If
God
they're
Almighty.
before anything else. Yeah.
I bet they be saying, "Look here, man, just kill," and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what
Bite my
hyenas
head.
do.
Bite
Yeah,
my head. Come on.
lions don't eat their stuff alive like that. They kill them, then they eat them, suffocate them, eat them, kill. They kill them first.
Yeah.
But the hyenas, man, and
Ooh.
the African dogs, I mean, they eat
I
their stuff
was
alive.
I was about to say, I was like, you probably know about the wild dogs too.
Oh man, oh man, they kill rate is 70%. They
70.
kill,
They're
yeah.
high. They're the best hunter
They
in
are the best, man. Their
oh
kill
man.
rate is 70%, man. I
Wow.
mean, once they get at you, unless you find some water, they gonna get you.
Okay, yeah, because they're not, but then you got crocodiles in the
Got
water.
crocodiles, so you gotta
So
pick your
choose.
fate. I've
Yeah.
seen video where they run from the wild dogs and end up in the water, and the crocodile get them. They were going back and forth.
Golly.
I'm gonna get eaten by these dogs. I'm gonna get eaten by this crocodile. What I'm gonna
Gotta
do?
choose.
I couldn't
Choose.
be no prey, man. I had to be a predator dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't see a wild dog taking down a giraffe very easily.
No, they can't mess with no giraffe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
And
they
get their
only
little
mess
butts
with.
kicked.
Yeah, they
Stomped.
can't. They're not even. They don't. They don't even attempt that stuff.
I couldn't see
They're too
wild
small.
dogs doing an elephant either. Maybe a baby. Maybe a baby. But,
Not even a baby, man.
oh
No.
yeah. Yeah. Because
Wild dogs only mess with gazelle and everything in the gazelle and deer family.
Right. Right. Okay.
That's the only thing they can get on with. They can't mess with nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can't
Man, that's
mess
wild.
with nothing else. Yeah. Look here,
And
man.
you've never been to Africa.
Never. But I mean, I watch it. I watch this stuff, man. I could just watch this stuff all day, man.
You got to make a trip, man.
When I see it on YouTube, I just watch video after video after video.
Man, that's wild. Well, if you want to know more about roaches and bed bugs, talk to
I'm
me.
gonna call you, man.
If you want to know about lions, hyenas, tigers, and bears, talk to Vince.
There you go. There you go. Look, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Bro, have a great weekend. Everybody, I want to thank everybody for joining me forever, Xavier. Liberty, we appreciate it. Jimmy chimed in. We appreciate everybody for checking us out, man. And y'all have a good week. Rest of the week, great weekend. Until then, next Monday, we'll holler. Peace. Oh, yeah. Football this weekend.
Football this weekend.
Football
Yeah.
this weekend.
Who's
man.
playing this weekend?
Well, I mean, it's preseason. I think the Texans play tonight or tomorrow night.
Okay,
Texans
Thursday.
play the Patriots. And then this weekend, we got a lot of games going on. So,
All right.
yeah, it's football fever, baby. Let's get it.
Let's get it.